Hey everybody, Hidden Object Guru here with Bullet Soul something? I'm sure the title screen will come up in a second. The point is, it's a game that is going to... Oh, Infinite Burst! Bullet Soul Infinite Burst. Going to humiliate me pretty publicly, because, fun fact about me, I am just god-awful at bullet hell games. But I enjoy their energy. You might be thinking, hey, this is kind of off-model for you, Hidden Object Guru. Jeez, would you look at this? Alright, let's play with the King of Hearts here. HOGuru flying the Sadahal. Wow, they really have shrunk the amount of the screen I'm playing, haven't they? Do you think there's a mode for, Oh my god, I didn't have to power up my weapons at all. I started already doing this. So yeah, the point is this my normal kind of game? God, no. No, not at all. Not even a little. But, I love the visuals of them. I enjoyed that Tesla-themed one from a couple of years ago. Yeah! Ooh, that was embarrassingly close. Oh my god, I'm shooting down their bullets as well. This is ludicrous. I enjoy the look. I enjoy the energy. I love the crazy rock music. I'm a big fan of this ever since I sucked at playing 1942 as a child. I've never stopped enjoying this genre. Although I gotta say, I'm not used to being this overwhelmingly powerful. I'll be back to Hidden Object games tonight. I do have to finish Bluebeard's Castle after all. Oh, I get it. So they change color and fly faster back up after you've missed them bumping into the ground. But are they also worth more? I don't think so. They might actually be worth less. Or the same. They're worth the same. Okay, so those guys, their shots disappear when you kill them. So the goal here is to kill them. The one thing I've learned about bullet hell games, and this is literally the only lesson I have to offer about bullet hell games, is what the hell? Don't look at the guys you're shooting at. Just watch your own ship and make sure you're not getting hit. Your bullets will hit the enemy without any trouble. What? And there goes the boss. Oh my god. This game really is off to a violent start. I wonder, do you think it is going to change pace and... Oh, I have a burst. Approval for Combine. I have no idea what that means. I never die no matter what happens. Okay. Oh, I used my burst before the boss. This is going to prove to have been a poor choice, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm working on this. Aha! God Burst! I think. Or maybe this is the infinite burst of the title. No! Oh, thank God. I remember the one I enjoyed more than most. Was that side-scrolling one. That is a lot of destruction bonuses. I can't lie. Was that a perfect, as in I destroyed level 1 without dying? Because that would be awesome. Do I have 81 million points already? Wow, that was a 1-star completion. That is not impressive. Alright, so... B does nothing that I can see. A fires. X also fires. And they don't seem to fire... Oh, wait, I see. So that's A. Fires everything off to the side. X fires everything straight up. And Y activates burst mode. Or B activates burst mode. No, Y activates burst mode. When you're ready to activate burst mode. Which I should do more often than I was doing that first time. That's not the least irritating thing he could be saying. I'll say that. I wonder what these R's about. I can't help but notice that I don't have any visible lives on screen. I wonder if that means anything. Do you think they'll just let me, like, do I only have one? Oh, that green bar on the left is probably I can take 3 hits and then I'm dead. But the question becomes, whoa, okay, this game immediately became more challenging. Which, why wouldn't it? I was going to say, how do I build up my burst meter? And it's by hitting things, dummy. You know, it's a... Oh, no! Okay, that was close. Mystery bonus. I like those, don't I? It's interesting that there's essentially... I mean, maybe I can change the settings somewhere. But there's essentially no music. No sound effects of enemies shooting, enemies getting killed, anything like that. Like, it's literally just... like, nothing. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm firing these giant... I've got that weird buzzsaw hover thing in front of me. I'm firing giant amounts of... I was going to say columns of energy. I think that's pretty accurate. At my enemies. And it is making almost no sound. Like, the only sound we're hearing is when my burst meter is going up. We're not hearing my guns fire. We're not hearing my guns hit them. We're only hearing as my score and my burst meter rise. This is a lot of guys. Well, you can't say it's not colorful. I'm definitely not unlocking all the trophies in this. Oh, good. Apparently if the music goes away, it's quiet enough that you can hear it. I have 1 minute and 35 seconds to kill this guy. What? Oh my god, I am not ready for that. Oh, good. The minute I turn on my god burst, that's the minute he stops being able to be hit. I just realized that's money and not a weapon. Wow. I've got to work on my focus. God, that was close. I keep hoping that I'm going to have like a dodge quickly bonus or something like that, but it's just not happening. What? No! Yeah, okay, I finally got hit, so that sucked. I lost one of my 3 hit points. Do I get that back at the beginning of the next screen? What's that? Definitely no. That's what the green R square was for? Oh, okay. No! No, no, no! God damn it, I am done already. Beat the first boss without getting hit. The whole first level without getting hit. Got hit twice in the second boss. Almost lost the second mission. Clear stage 2. Burst. Don't know what that burst nonsense means. Oh, good, I can speed this up. 37 million point bonus. A 10 million shield bonus. And I got a bronze medal for finishing that level in no way impressive fashion. Oh, hey, I got 1 shield level back. Yay! That's good, right? So, do you think the green actually is my shield? Which would be fine. And if so, does getting it... Here we go. When I have full shields, give me a point bonus, but when I don't have full shields, just gives me a shield and maybe a smaller amount of points? Or am I massively overthinking this? Whoa, hey there. Almost got hit by a regular guy's shot. That's not cool. Please die. Yeah, I am enjoying the fact that they're... uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I felt it would have been really bad to not pause before sneezing, given that I am playing a game about bullet hell. No! I flew right into that! Damn. Yeah, I could really use some more health, guys. But I have a feeling like I'm not going to get it. I have a feeling like this might be it for HOGuru. As much fun as I'm having, and like I said, I enjoy the beat. I'm trying to remember. So it was, it's not parodious. I don't think. But I remember it's about, not magical girls, because that was the one about witches, but like ladies who pilot, maybe they were called Valkyries, who pilot spaceships, and there was like 6 levels, and you fought series of giant robots. I could probably just look up the title. All I remember is it was a very enjoyable game. With a good variety of levels, and I tend to prefer side-scrolling ones of these to vertically scrolling ones of these, and not just because then they actually fill up the screen rather than just let me play in a tiny window. And even though although I gotta say that is a big part of why I prefer them, because when you're playing on a full screen instead of a tiny window, it always feels like you have more room to maneuver. That's not actually true. Your room to... What the hell? Okay, that was pretty great. I did not see that coming. A giant tank's about to attack you. And a giant... No! Yes, I'll continue. And then a giant crab shows up, punches him out of the way, and says, "No! You're fighting me instead! Get me!" I immediately got hit, because I was trying to do a bit with a fancy voice. That's my lesson. Should be a lesson to everyone. Don't do bits with fancy voices. Also, where are those green R's? Oh, there are the green R's. Oh yeah, so if you collect enough of them, it will fill up your shield all the way. Nice. But yeah, I guess the thing that makes this fair, that makes this playable, because obviously you see constantly the screen is just filling up with walls of fire. And the only thing that makes this game playable is that as you destroy enemies, the shots they fired disappear. This game would, full stop, like, be impossible otherwise. And I think that's an interesting design choice. Rather than, like, compromise. What? Oh, that was nice. Rather than compromise and have less enemy bullets on screen, but you actually have to dodge all the enemy bullets, this puts the focus on me attacking as hardcore as I possibly can. And I think that's a really nice premise. I'm still 100% not sold on this guy yelling Poncho over and over again. That is 100% out of order. Oh, I thought that guy was dead. Oh, there he goes. So do you have to hit, do you just destroy his head, or do you have to turn his whole body red, or what's the situation there? You're not making your systems clear. Although as I shoot his body, I see his head is flashing, so it's probably... Maybe he takes bonus damage to the head, but... Wow. Nice. So here's... You might be wondering, hey, how old school is HOGuru's taste in video games? Well, not taste, but, you know, experience with video games. I've played both vertical and horizontal shooters. There's bullet hell games where you couldn't just hold down the fire button. Where you had to, like, tap really quickly to shoot. That was never fun. Although in many of them, and this was always a fun element, you would do something different, and this is something they added later after the classic, 1942 era. Jesus! Sorry, that was really close. Classic 1942 era, they added this thing where if you held down the button, you would do something different than if you tapped the button, and the different attacks were good for different areas. So in this game, if I tap the button, those red shots fire wildly off to the sides, but if I hold down the X button, Jesus, come on! But if I hold down the X button, they fire directly at him, like you're trying to focus fire on a boss. But instead of making you tap, you just have to hold down the A button if you want to do the other kind of attack. So I think that's a really nice touch. They've included both kinds of... There we go. Hey! I got through a boss without dying. That's... I was going to say refreshing, but that happened for the first boss. Definitely not for the second boss, though. I've already forgotten I can fast forward these. Oh, bullet hell. You fascinate me so much. Asteroid field! Okay. Sorry, just every time I see an asteroid field, I remember someone on the internet trying to say, Because, you know, the scene in Star Wars where he's like, it's almost impossible to successfully navigate an asteroid field. And then someone on the internet tried to destroy fun by saying, well, you know, the asteroids and asteroids fields are actually, like, all 100 kilometers apart. So it really wouldn't be hard to navigate them at all. And, you know, just the internet trying to ruin things, as the internet does. Someone saying, well, actually. You know, like they do when you talk about Frankenstein, and they try to correct you and say you're talking about Frankenstein's monster, and you have to say, hey, dumbass, talking about Frankenstein, the simulacrum son of Victor Frankenstein, who never got a name, so we just refer to him by his family name, Frankenstein. Okay? If I was talking about Victor Frankenstein, I'd be talking about Victor Frankenstein. Thanks. Wow, that was close. I drifted really far from my point there. But, of course, the, you know, all of the asteroids being 50 to 100 kilometers apart. Although I guess that makes sense, because if they're any closer, their local gravity they affected on each other would cause them to clump up into super asteroids. That's not my point. My point is that, of course, what the person in offering that pithy correction was forgetting was that, yeah, if I'm driving in a car going 100 miles an hour, 160 kilometers an hour, it's easy to dodge something that's 50 kilometers away. But if I'm in a spaceship going 10,000 kilometers an hour, well, I think that would be a very different experience for everyone, don't you? Okay, this is kind of fun. It's weird that there's just, like, it's a game without weapon upgrade. Oh my god, I got a 4th hit point counter. When did that happen? I desperately want that 4th hit point. And will I lose that if I die? Probably. No! I immediately screwed up. So busy talking about the thing I was excited to use that I lost the hit point I had just gotten. Come on, we got this. Oh, hey, wait, there's 2 different colors of bonus bugs. Maybe one of them increases your maximum ability and the other one just refills your health? No, that would be crazy. Boom. Here we go. No! No? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yes! So what we're saying was, if you're going 50,000 miles an hour, dodging something that's 100 kilometers away actually becomes a pretty tense issue. I'm away from a... I'm away from my calculator right now. As you can see, I'm playing a bullet hell game. So I'm not going to do the exact math, but at 50,000 kilometers an hour... wow. That would mean you'd be doing like... Aha! 8... Wow, that was really bad. Sorry. 50,000 kilometers an hour, I had said. That'd be like doing 800 kilometers per minute. Is that right? No, that is right. 800 and change kilometers per minute. And by that math, you would be going... What? Come on, we got this. Okay. Yes! This is happening. This is going well. 800 kilometers per minute, which is, of course... Come on. 12 kilometers per second. Oh, this is bad. So if you've got a field full... If you're traveling 12 kilometers per second, that means the time between... it is only a 8-second flight between each individual... Damn it! Yeah, I'm not good at this. Oh, I lost my bonus 4th health bar, which I never actually filled up, so yikes. That means every asteroid is only 8 seconds apart. Again, approximately. Which would not be that easy to dodge if people are also chasing you and shooting at you. And if you're going faster than 50,000 kilometers per second, let's say you're going twice as fast. Oh, now the asteroids are all only 4 seconds apart, and you're speeding through them trying to weave in and out. It would be, I'm going to say, ridiculously difficult. Again, especially if you're being shot at. Oh, is that the boss? Is he done? There we go. So, I'm not going to ask you what wag on the internet I was referring to, but if you know what movie that was all based on, the wag on the internet complaining about, well, then be the first commenter below the video to mention it, and you'll win a delicious prize. Yay! We're now on the surface of some sort of space city. Perhaps a Dyson sphere. Which, apparently, according to popular opinion, according to, you know, people who try to ruin things on the internet, say that a Dyson sphere would not actually be an actual metal shell surrounding a planet, but rather like ring after ring of ultra-thin solar receptors. You know, just like metal ring... Sorry, a planet. A sun. But in fact, a sphere made up of ring and ring of ultra-thin wire or super hard steel surrounding the sun, from which were hung solar collectors to capture giant amounts of energy and provide, you know, functionally unlimited energy to any place that needed it via microwave or laser transmission. Science is super fascinating. Apparently, Gendry is back on Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones anymore, so I only hear things second and third hand. But apparently he's back on Game of Thrones. And it reminds me of my most... one of the most frustrating scenes in all of the books. Which is George Martin's habit of having a character about to say something super important, and then someone walks into the room, and they stop talking, and then we never find out what the important thing was, because apparently he, like, learned how to write from soap operas. I don't want to be that critical, but it is a very frustrating device. Because there's that scene where they get to the inn at the... I think it's the inn at the crossroads, where Gendry is working as a smith for the Brotherhood Without Banners. And Brienne gets there, and she's like, wow, you look exactly like Renly Baratheon. Because he's like 2 or 3 years older than when we last saw him at that point. So he's full-on grown up, and now he looks exactly like his uncle. But she, of course... And that's one of the fascinating things about Game of Thrones, is it takes place in a world where nobody who doesn't know people knows what anyone looks like. So you got this guy who looks exactly like Renly Baratheon, is quite obviously the son of the former king, but how many people would have actually seen Renly Baratheon close enough face to face to know what he looks like, that anyone would ever make the connection other than her? And of course, just as she's about to say that, literally just as she's about to say that, oh look, you know, the fake hound shows up. Yeah, no, I got caught that time. I got rammed. I know, I'm the worst. Give me all the trophies you want to. Oh my god, that was bad. Reference my incompetence. I deserve it. Yeah, it's so frustrating, because then, you know, the fake hound, Rourge and Biter show up, and things get awesome. But it's super, super frustrating, because you never get that information. And maybe we never will. Maybe it's one of those things that we're just being teased with, which will go on forever. Which is a thing that... No! Come on! I thought I slid past that one. Which, of course, to be fair to critics of the series, is definitely a thing that happens in the series. Like, stuff that's brought up that you're like, I feel it's never going to get resolved. But I'm not here to talk about Game of Thrones. I just thought of that because apparently he was in the show last night. So it was fresh on everybody's minds, including mine, who didn't watch it. Okay, let's do this. Okay. That's going pretty well, huh? Okay, so yeah. I guess we'll just see if I can... I wonder how many levels this has. No! Oh, pay attention, HOGuru. You're forgetting your own lesson about not watching the, Damn right I deserve a destruction bonus. And I deserve all the green nonsense you can give me. Oh my god. He runs out of his super attack literally as the boss is appearing. So, I'm just going to go based on most games and assume that... Oh, that was bad. That there's probably just 7 levels. If there's more than 7 levels, I will stop and not make you watch me continue cheaping my way onto one guy after another. Because, come on, nobody wants to see... Jesus crackers! That was ridiculous. Besides which, I have another game I have to get to. Damn it! This one is a horror game from the makers of Layers of Fear. It's their new game. I don't know if you played Layers of Fear. I sure didn't. I own it. I own 2 copies of it, weirdly. But I haven't played it yet. And I'm very interested to see... Sorry, was there a way to dodge that blue spray there? No! That's so close that time. As I was saying, it's a brand new game from the makers of Layers of Fear, and... Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to escape that. Like, are you just supposed to trigger your super when that thing shows up? Is that the only play you have? It's Cyberpunk, it stars Rutger Hauer, and I am very interested to see what it's like. God, what if this has like 20 stages? That would be madness, right? No one would want to see that? Oh my god. Oh, sorry about it cutting off there. Apparently, when you beat the game, what happens is the way they've encoded the end credits showing is that the game shuts down and a video loads just in the corner of the screen. Possibly I confused it by trying to play the game. How is my local ranking? Oh, it didn't save any of my scores. Because I was about to say it. Oh, no, wait. It didn't save any of my scores. That's fine. Nobody's judging them. Alright, burst mode, Bancho. Don't know what that is. Normal mode. Normal mode. Caravan mode. That's probably endless mode. Anyway, as I was saying, just see what this looks like. Oh, so this is where you can select stages. Okay. I still don't have access to the... Oh, now I do have access to the 4th character because I beat it. Yay! Or was that the one I already had? It's hard to tell. Oh my god, she's got little hands that punch! That is so cute! My god, that is way too cute. Yes, when I ended up the game, a little video came up, it played the end movie, and then the credits rolled, which was essentially a different program, because it actually stopped my recording, because the game closed automatically, which is why all of that wasn't deleted, because at the end of the credits, the game couldn't get back to the main menu and crashed. It's possible that's because I was trying to play it on full screen. That might have been my bad. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I'll do my sign-off now. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. If you had a good time, please like and subscribe. There's probably... I mean, I like Bullet Hell, but I'm obviously not great at it. If I play more of this game, probably not going to do any more videos, because it's not like I have all sorts of tips and secrets to offer about the world of bullet hell shooters. So the idea of that occurs to me as funny. So I'm not really seeing what Bancho mode means. What is normal mode and what is caravan mode? Which I swear, caravan's got to be unlimited mode, right? Well, either her or her is the new character. Probably the purple one, but who can say? Maybe there were 4 characters when I started the game and I just didn't notice it. Either way, yeah, Caravan is... Oh, it's a timed mode. That's weird. And instead of the burst, I have a multiplier, which is making my points go... Oh, okay, so I have to get X amount of points within a certain amount of time is the idea, I guess. Interesting. And if I stop shooting, will my multiplier go down? Nope. It'll just stop. Alright, I was in the middle of signing off. I apologize for my inability to keep going on a thought for more than 3 seconds at a time. I consider it being presidential. What a terrible joke. Drop by the links below the playlist for below the video for all sorts of content, reviews, podcasts, my own video game that I'm encouraging everyone to play. It's not a bullet hell. It might be the opposite of a bullet hell. A bullet heaven? No, wait, a sword heaven. A gun heaven. Gun heaven. There you go. How is a gun the opposite of a bullet? These are questions I don't want to get into. Wow! Oh, okay, I got killed. You take good aim too much. What does that mean? Yeah, the game is keeping me from being able to sign off correctly. I'm going to blame the game and not me for this one. Okay. Seriously, though. No! Weird that I'm not losing my multiplier. So is the idea to score as many points as possible in 2 minutes, and then you're going to be judged on that and put onto leaderboards? Probably, right? But yeah, I will see you elsewhere on the channel where there's, you know, more content than you could watch in a lifetime. That's not true, but it feels true, which is what the quality of truthiness is. I'll see you there. But until then, au revoir.